Yo, license to chill. Chill your bones right now with Shamanic Seaside Radio's Tantra.
Welcome back, shamans, healers, and spiritual dealers of all denominations, to License to Chill, holding space for the bright lights and broken hearts of the Bournemouth night, as far as riotous Ringwood to the north, Trusty Tolpuddle to the west, and witch-infested Wimborne to the...
Send them to the fire.
Well, northwest, actually. Listen, it's night time now. It's time for secrets to come forth. As darkness falls, spotlight turns to our wild sides. It's time to...
Confess your mess.
Now, it's my son that says I have to confess to my mistakes, but he was a mistake. It's truth time. Terry Tantra. We've got some new technology, people of the village, thanks to a grant we got from the council to make us COVID secure. I think the money were for plastic sheeting to divide up our booths, but we've only got one booth, and 78 grand seem rather a lot to spend on sanitizer. So, Linda and I sensibly decided to spend it on software, which is guaranteed to be COVID secure, because it's software, not mammalian respiratory system, as it were. Still, I'm having to use it rather than Linda, for reasons I will not... Oh, look, there's a light come on.
Caller blocked.
Oh, not that button, then. Linda, how do I get the caller back, love? I'm not Bill Gates.
User error.
Oh, but wait.
System fail. Please restart.
Oh,
Good evening, Terry.
Oh, my lord, you scared me to death.
That is my job.
Well, good evening to you, spirit of fear. Was that you trying to get through, Chuck?
No,
So much for the new technology, then.
I do not need to phone in. I am a friend of the station.
True, but this is Shamanic Seaside Radio with Terry Tantra, not Shamanic Seaside Radio with any bugger that turns up, archetypal spirit of human consciousness or not.
I'm sorry, Tessa.
We've already got a monkey, and I'm the flaming organ grinder. Capiche?
I was just anxious to get on air. We talked about my new need.
Regional radio. She's a seductive mistress, but I'm surprised to hear from you, Chuck.
Why?
I thought you'd be too busy with your COVID-19 project. Actually, Spirit of Fear, am I right in thinking that you have just won a Lifetime Achievement Award at the annual Spirits Award?
That is what I want to confess about, Terence.
You want to...
Confess your mess.
It has been too easy
What has?
persuading world governments to panic. I thought I could turn the odd one, but not all of them at once.
What would you like to confess to exactly, Chuck?
I have pulled off the biggest confidence trick in human history. I merely had to wave the worst case scenario in front of them, and they took it as real, and thus, of their own fear, wrought the worst case reality they feared so much. The age-old story of hysteria, my favorite psychic epidemic. It's never worked so well. It used to be, Terence, that your leaders had faced their own fears before taking on the fears of the nation. But not this time. And as a result, my ancient friend and ally, the spirit of oppression, is much enjoying the plight of imprisoned and impoverished peoples all over the planet. I think these children in charge thought the coronavirus was the Black Death. Now there, I had something to work with.
Your confession, if you can call it that, is accepted, Spirit of Fear. So...
Because you confessed, it's no longer your mess.
I am relieved.
No, you're not. You're just showing off. You like it when people are scared.
Until society encourages people to tackle their fear of death, people will always be scared. The fear of death is the root of all fears.
How about the death of fear, for argument's sake? Without being funny, can you die, Spirit of Fear?
No, but nor can I live when there is, well,
Say it aloud, Spirit of Fear. What scares you?
I cannot coexist with the spirit of...
Confess, demon. The people of the village demand the truth.
I cannot live where there is the spirit of hope.
I've got a jingle for her you're not going to think is very politically correct, Fear, but here we go.
Put down the rope, it's the spirit of hope. It's fear that can go hang. Take a gun to your fear, put the muzzle in its ear, pull the trigger and bang, bang, bang. It's the spirit of hope, no need to mope. Put depression in a blender, flick the switch.
It's the spirit of hope, she's never really broke. She's one super crazy powerful bitch.
Did I mention she's coming on the show tonight?
The spirit of hope, the ultimate dissectress. What have I done to deserve this emotional labour, Terence?
Look at him. She's your nemesis, not mine. You don't have to be here. Anyway, before you go, actually I've been meaning to ask this. Spirit of fear. You know, in spiritual books and that, it says if I totally acknowledge you, fear, like if I love my fears, would you disappear?
Ordinarily, yes.
Right.
But in your case, Terence,
Yes.
no.
Oh, why not?
Because I enjoy being part of this seminal voice that you have given to the shamanic seaside community of the wider Bournemouth area in developing positive outcomes. Despite the insistence of many legitimate shamanic bodies that you, Terry Tantra, are nothing but a self-regarding charlatan.
Fuck you very much.
The historic day will come, Terry, when these conversations between us form a book, a spiritual tome that changes the very fabric of global civilization.
For the better, I hope. Don't tell me. The Book of Terry. Spirit of Fear. I hereby accuse you of deploying the spirit of flattery and manipulation to God alone knows what end.
Guilty as charged. My machinations are endless.
And so it is. Or rather, so they are. Now be gone, Chuck. I've got other callers.